scenes and sources.
Scenes and sources. Okay.
Right, the scenes.
Yeah, it's about a 3 or 4 year old laptop, and over time it got slow.
Here's what started this big mess. Windows 365.
Yeah, sir, I tried, but it's not working. Same, sir. I have put your mail across stating that.
Quite annoying. And most any time that I try to use my computer, I'm plagued with pop-ups.
Is that the only way that you can run the new Office? Is web-based
No.
programs?
Is somebody starting to snore?
You're boring, Doug. Sorry.
Good morning. It's August 20th, 2024 on a Tuesday, 9 o'clock, 9:01 a.m. I have a recording on Baby Beast where I'm signed in as DougBetts Pilot Google account, and it did play a commercial at the beginning. So this is my second day in a row.
John Williams said, "Hello, Doug."
Hello, John. I intend to compare that. How is that volume for a speaker bot? I did some checks this morning, including that. I think it's okay. Chris Garrett says, you asked about snoring. Was that from a Saturday stream? Yeah, a long time ago. Well, that was the
Ricky,
bumper.
Lexa said, "Hello, Doug."
Iran Israel says 5x5. Oh, yeah, and Wintermute volume okay. Good sound for John. All right, good. Yeah, that I don't know who that was. Oh, that could have been you snoring. Yeah, that was taken from a Saturday show. That bumper clip. And I think that sounds familiar, like that was you. Although I didn't capture that snoring. I don't think it actually was heard on the stream. It's not that you're boring. Yeah, I didn't take any offense to it, Chris. Okay, so let's get moving here. I didn't see Lawn Dog yet. Lawn Dog, are you there in chat? Because I have some responses to the issue that you brought up yesterday. Does anybody in chat have an issue to bring up? Yeah, there's Lawn Dog. Okay, so I'm going to go start with Lawn Dog. Then I'll get back to chat and take on Brian's jokes, because I did see that he said that Doug won't get this, and I have not read that yet, so I don't know what that's about. So for review, Lawn Dog was saying, I may have something that will need attention from you, Doug, but let's see what happens and how I can communicate the problem. In essence, what is an actual folder that pops up when you log into the machine? It's Windows 11. I think it's possibly something to do with the Windows function. I don't think so. I do have some things for you to check on. And if I throw the terminology of home out there, that might not be something we're all familiar with. Now, that's a separate subject. We'll get to that. Anyways, I cannot seem to get it to go away, meaning that empty folder that opens every time he launches Windows. Cannot seem to go away. Clicking the red X will close that window, but I can't stop it from popping up the next time that you log into the account. It has nothing to do with task schedule. I agree with that. Doesn't seem to be connected to any of the bloatware that comes on a new machine. I agree with that. If anything, it seems to be involved with the AMD driver. Maybe. Anyways, let's see what develops, and maybe I can send you a picture of the screen, but from there, we're going to have to do some digging. I think I've got something for you that might get you right to it. Showing a picture of the screen doesn't necessarily solve the problem. I agree. I don't think I need a picture of that. And I'm assuming that it's what I've seen, where just a particular folder is open when you log into Windows. I think it's the same folder each time, and that folder doesn't really seem to give you any clue. There's a Restore Previous Folder Windows Logon option in File Explorer, and that is, and Wintermute later it tells us that's not likely, and I agree. Wintermute, I think I heard something about that. Let me double check your thoughts. Thank you for the input. I feel inferior that I'm struggling to get rid of it. You do not need to feel inferior. I have that commonly. I'm struggling with something and I feel like, am I a poser? Am I a phony? Am I a fraud? You don't need to worry about that feeling. We all get it. And the people who don't get it aren't trying hard enough. They're not doing enough work. It's like it's a function within Windows? No. And that's an interesting thing to turn on. So how do I turn it off? I'm going to look into your suggestion. Oh, that's referring to the open previous window. Wintermute says, if you are closing it, then that's not it. If you close that window before you restart your computer, then that's not it. That feature that Wintermute was talking about, as he describes here, it's only for a window that you have open when you restart the computer. It only reopens windows that were open when you shut down. Dog, are you familiar with the term home? It's like the one in Windows Explorer Windows upper left-hand side top box. It says home. Never thought about it much. Anyways, I cannot seem to get it to go away. This is back on the Phantom folder thing. I threw in the word Phantom for no particular reason. Clicking red X will close it, but I can't stop it from popping up. Now that Windows Explorer thing, what he's talking about at home, I never use it. I had to go look. What are you talking about? He's talking about this up here. And for my computer, it's showing quick access and it's showing favorites. If I scroll down more, it's got recent section. I don't know anybody that actually uses that. And that's got nothing to do with the folder issue. And Danielle said, you may know Potato Guy by his real name, Dr. Ian Cutress. No, I don't. And I'm not sure if that was a joke. I did look a little bit at Potato Guy's stuff, and I flagged some of his videos for my watch later list. So let's get into what I think this is. I have seen this, I think 3 times, maybe more. It seems like at least 3 times. And I've always, each of those times, found it in registry. So let's go Windows key R and, all right, brain fade there. What's the word? Regedit. Oh, yeah. And then, you know what? I didn't refresh my memory on this. I need to get into the run folder section. There's a few different places for run. Let's see. Local machine software, Microsoft Windows, current version. And then, is it run key? Yeah, run key. And what I have seen is there's some program that's been on the computer in the past, and when it got uninstalled, it didn't clean up all its registry entries. So each of these items in that show up in here, double click on it and do a Control C of that command, and then Windows key R and Control V paste and enter and see if it comes up with what's expected. Now this is trying to start the Acrobat Reader tray. If any of those shows up that empty window, then boom, chakalaka, you got your culprit, and you just want to right click and delete that particular registry item. Now that could be in run, not likely to be in run once. That's a real foul up if something is staying in the run once. But then there's another place where there's run items. If anybody's got that real quick and easy, users. It would have to be in the users folder. So then you would go back to H key current user, and then software, I think Microsoft, then Windows, then current version, and you thought I didn't have a good memory. And there's the other run folder. So each of these, now you might be able to just look through these and recognize something that's been uninstalled. So you double click double click right on the name over here. Then that's automatically highlighted, Control C, and then Windows key R, Control V to paste that, and then click OK. So this is going to try to open Zoom It, and I already have Zoom It open. I'm not going to click it to reopen that, but that's what I found multiple times. So let's see if that works out
Rand
for you.
Israel said startup folder for the user. Shell startup and Explorer address bar.
Shell startup in Explorer address bar. Oh, okay, good, because that'll get us straight to the Windows folder, right? Let's try this. Shell : startup. Because this is the way that Windows used to do startup items, is to have them in a startup folder rather than as a registry item. So this is another place to check. If there's something in here that's trying to launch that no longer exists on your computer, then Windows will just open that folder saying, hey, I don't know what to do with this. And it won't be the folder that that program originally was in if that folder no longer exists. So there you go. See if that gets you there, Lawn Dog. Now let me go see what I got to goes to next. If there's something additional to that in the chat that I haven't noticed, please give me an exclamation mark C and then give me a clue as to where that is so that I can include that in this portion of the video.
Ron Israel said there's also a sysinternals app called Autoruns that covers all startup locations.
Yes, that I think would be a little more difficult to spot the particular culprit because there's so much that it gives you. Well, I might as well go do that, right? Auto runs. I have auto runs in my SW setup folder. Sysinternals. And then auto runs. As long as somebody brought up the subject, we might as well do it. Auto runs 64. Launch that. And it takes a little bit for it to load, and it gives all the different things that can automatically run on your computer. And here's some stuff here: browser helper objects, explore extensions. Here's the run key, so you can see it in a different way here. And if you have something in your run key that doesn't exist, I think it'll highlight that here. I think it'll give you some kind of a flag or some way of noticing that it's not valid or doesn't exist. Install components, start menu program, startup. This is that startup folder that we just looked
John
at.
Williams said computer age training shirt looks like a bowling shirt. Like it?
Yeah.
Al
So
J
I'll
said,
give
"What
you a little
about
story
Windows
of this.
Spotlight through this?"
What about Windows Spotlight through this? Windows Spotlight. Why am I pulling a brain fade on that? What about Windows Spotlight through? Give me more. I can't even think of what Windows Spotlight is right now.
Jim KJ3N said, I firmly believe that I just don't run enough software on my machine. I never have these odd problems.
Absolutely, Jim. Absolutely. There is no doubt about it. The number of problems that I have is because of all the crud stuff that I have running. The shirt. At one point in time, I thought my YouTube name would be Computer Age Training, and that spells CAT. So I got a little emblem of a cat here. I had this shirt made. It was a one-off, and then I decided, no, I don't like the name. Okay, Alice gives us a. Have I gone far enough with auto runs? See, I couldn't even finish that sentence. Alice gives us a link in chat. Yeah, there's just so much there. Here. Yeah, file not found. So yeah, if you use sysinternals auto runs, this will point out things that are still configured on your computer to run, but the file's not there, and it highlights it in yellow. And then if you right click on that, you can just delete it from here. And I'll just go ahead and delete that. Oh, I got to run as administrator. So that's going to relaunch it as administrator. And I'll go down to that yellow item and delete it. And that deletes it from the actual location rather than just disabling it so it doesn't try to run anymore. Oh, here's a bunch of stuff not found. Hey, Doug, why don't you clean up your computer? I got other things to do. You sure you want it to do that? Okay, so there's just a demonstration of that. Now let's go get over to chat and see what was it Danielle that gave us a link? Yeah. No, that was Alice. Sorry. Configure Windows Spotlight. Oh yeah, Spotlight was for wallpapers. Okay. Yeah, because I have Windows Spotlight. That's why I recognize it. So if I right click over here on my desktop, which you can't see me doing that, and then personalize, then if I go to background, oh no, I'm currently, but here's Windows Spotlight. I currently have Bing wallpapers rotating, and when you have Bing wallpaper app doing your backgrounds and Yeah, but backgrounds, it switches to picture instead of spotlight. They're very similar in operation. So what was Alice asking about? What about Windows Spotlight through this? I don't understand what you're talking about. That's a completely, it's not related to Lawn Dog's issue at all. I'm not sure if you were suggesting that it is. Wintermute has this run and run once registry keys. Thank you. Yeah, it says the local machine is the run keys that are for the computer, and the run keys for the user are specific to the user. So there can be different things that automatically run for the whole computer, for all the users that might use the computer, and then there's the specific things that are for the current user. But I found my way to that without going to look at those notes, right? Now tell me I have a bad memory. I have a good memory for things I care about remembering. Let's see. She says resetting through the registry key. Resetting through the registry key. Resetting of Windows Spotlight through the registry key. Are you saying that that's related to Lawn Dog's issue, or is this a separate topic? I'm not quite making the connection. Let me see if Alice is actually bringing up another topic that didn't get speaker botted to me. How about that? That's a new term, speaker botted. You've been speaker botted. Resetting this to the registry key. No, through Lawn Dog's issue, or is it possible? She's thinking that is Lawn Dog's issue, or not through Lawn Dog's issue. There's some typo there. I'm not sure if it means she's not relating to Lawn Dog's issue, or she's not Lawn Dog's issue. So it is a separate issue. Lawn Dog, I'm glad I stuck my neck out. Yeah, that was a good topic to bring up, Lawn Dog. Thank you for it. It's not the memory, it's the forgetting.
Manas said it's not the memory, it's the forgetting.
Yeah, that's right. My memory is fine. My memory capability is fine. My memory capacity is fine. I just forget things that I don't care about. So 1 year into my 18-year-long failed marriage, I started claiming that I had memory problems due to old age when I was 21 years old. Got married at 20. Too young. Let's see, we already looked at that one. And there was some conversation about Every Breath You Take and the different groups that perform that, and who wrote it. So Alice, do you have a question regarding Windows Spotlight and resetting it? Are you needing to reset it? Oh, you know what? I think I remember that Alice was having a problem with Spotlight. Lawn Dog, Doug, do I have your permission and authorization to copy this particular session for my own personal usage? Of course. And categorization for future repairs. In fact, I'm thinking I might take an excerpt of this and publish it as a separate short. Alice says, I'm having a few issues again, but it's okay. I love people to bring problems they're actually having. If you want to discuss it further, please. That's why this channel exists. Okay, so I'm going to go to the beginning of chat and address the issues. Let's see what Steve McCure, join the club. Same here. Memory problems, but I forgot they are. You are my people. You are my people. Darren Gilholm, first at 1:30 a.m. Hi, official Tim Tech. Hey, just getting ready for work. Going in 11 a.m. How did I see a different channel name for Tim? He had a different channel name in chat at the beginning. Wasn't official Tim Tech. What? Oh, now I'm going a little batty. There was a channel name that said Tim and like a different last name, right? What? Where was that?
Brian Lightfoot said he changed it later in chat.
Oh, because he's messing with me. Let me see if I can get Doug on this.
Ran Israel said another channel name further down.
There's another one further down. Tim, yeah, that's the one. Tim Turner is and that was before the show started. Okay, that was it. Timmy Turner. Is that a play on Tina Turner, or is he actually have a different last name, or is he just messing with us? With me. Rick Lakes, Brian Life. Oh, great. I misread that new banner in Doug's video thumbnail. It says BYC. I thought it said BYOB. Bring your own booze. Oh, bring your own computer issues. Very nice trader. I think that is a YouTube classic. And it wasn't YouTube that I took. It wasn't YouTube that I took that from. Did I say YouTube? It was the police. And then Brian Lightfoot cues off of the police, the music group. The police station, Bubba explained to the police officer why his cousins shot him. Well, Bubba, Sid, we was having a good time drinking. Continued in part 2. I did already read part 1. I didn't read part 2 yet. Then my cousin, Jim Bob, picked up his shotgun and said, "Hey, you fellas want to go hunting?" From what I remember, Bubba said, I stood up and said, "Sure, I'm game." I got it, Brian. I got it right away. He's volunteering to be the target. I'm game. I'm the one you're going to come hunting for. Brian Lightfoot, did you know a seminar of time travel will be held 2 weeks ago? Wintermute says, hey, it's not you too, John Williams, it's the police. Well, I saw that conversation going on before the show, so I went over here. The police versus U2, battle of the 80s blockbuster bands. And so apparently both of them performed that song. Let's see. And they start out talking about the police, I think, in here. But anyway, I got some of you, while the police would burn out, while they were ahead, YouTube evolved and still continues to release albums now.
Chris Garrett said, why is Brian Lightfoot making jokes about my family?
Losing relevance and embarrassing themselves many times, but always remaining relevant and changing their sound. So, yeah, it's reasonable that John thought it was YouTube because when watching the trailer, you don't see the name that I attached to my trailer. And the name attached to the trailer indicated that came from the police. Now, talking about names on trailers, nobody caught me yesterday. The trailer of, now I can't remember because I don't care, right? I don't care about remembering the names. Yeah, the trailer for yesterday was Manic Monday. But the title of the trailer, you would have had to go into your history to see the history of, because it shows the trailer that you played, and you can get to the trailer specifically that way. It's an unlisted video, so you can't just find it browsing on my channel. But yesterday, the name of that trailer was Magic Monday. I noticed that this morning. What the heck? I've never associated the word magic to that song. I have no idea how I mistyped that. But as of a couple hours ago, that trailer was titled Magic Monday. Nobody caught me. Nobody called me out on that. Ryan Lightfoot to Wintermute. You think that Doug would give proper attribution to his trailers in today's video notes? All it says is today's trailer. That's it, nothing else. Yeah, I forgot to go back. And do that. So I've got to get let's see. It's if I go search title, police. See, this is a little bit of YouTube content creator how to. So I come over here, 3-dot menu, get shareable link, and then go into today's video. And right in here, supposed to have a link to the trailer. I forgot. I don't have that on my alarms to remind me. Call the copyright police. 50 years as a proofreader, make sure no spelling misspellings happen. Doug will never get that last one. I got it. I think you're referring to the last one of time travel. Unless the last one was this. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, my 50 years as a proofreader makes sure that no misspellings happen. My 50 years as a proofreader makes a little bit of grammar issue there, makes sure that no misspellings happen. The implication is that there is a misspelling there. My 50 years as a proof reader, I think that's right, makes sure that no misspellings happen. Okay, if I triple click that, come down here and try to repaste that in chat. Oh, it is misspellings. That had a little bit of a, I was thinking misspellings. So the way you would fix that, well, miss. Okay, because yeah, spellings has an S at the beginning of it and miss has an S at the end of it. All right, I will give that one to you. I did not fairly get that. It did slip by. Congratulations, Brian. 6.5 points for that one. 6.5 points? Really? Why so little? Just because. Steve McClure, Alice, how are microchips made from yesterday's show is fascinating. Yeah, I'm assuming you mean the video. You went and watched the video, not my conversation about it, because I didn't. But that is fascinating. And there's some surprises in there. You got to really pay attention. Every Breath You Take is a song by the English rock band The Police from their album Synchronicity, written by Sting. Every Breath You Take is the Police and Sting's signature song. 2010, it was estimated to generate between a quarter and a third of Sting's music publishing income. Did Sting write the song? Yes. Oh, now the show hasn't even started yet. Oh boy. If there's something if I should get too quickly, give me a speaker bot to it, because I'm not going to get there. Lawn Dog said, not one error. By the way, every sentence that I just spoke was done by Dragon, and I'm speaking pretty quickly, and it didn't make one mistake. Oh, cool. Back to what I'm showing. I hope you have an amazing stream, bud. I went into the garden store trying to find seeds so that I could grow a stream bud, and I didn't find any. Ba-dum-bop. How many names do you have out there, Tim? You'd have to go count them, I think. Timmy Turner, let me guess, it's official Tim Tech. Yeah, I knew that right away. Not just because of the name, but because of what he was saying. What he was saying is profilable. And that's something that happens. I can recognize some people based upon what they say when they come in with a different channel name. Tim Cruz, aka Turner, is one of those. Pretty much dead giveaway. How's Tina? Brian associated with that. Tina also. Look, and Doug is laughing in the thumbnail. I don't need to read the DougBot messages that come from SpeakerBot. Mike Wojcik, hello. Zabi, hello. Oops, hi. Ops, hi. Oops, hi. I already did that. Oh, I do have a redirect set up for Carrie Holzman's show. And last I looked, it wasn't really titled. Let's see. Who's there already? Darren Gilholm and Gil Garcia is already there. clicked wrong. But here, let's zoom this down and see if I can actually see it's just live. That's the title, just live. So I'm guessing he hasn't yet decided what he's going to do. He's probably got multiple choice in front of him. Scanning through. Okay, I'll read through. Oh, no show tomorrow. Probably no show tomorrow. I'm intending to go up to the cabin, but they've been having some power troubles up there, so it's possible that I might come back early and still do a show tomorrow, but my intention is no show tomorrow. Now I'm kind of thinking not even a pop-up live stream. I don't know. It might happen. I'm not going to plan. My favorite agenda, or my favorite, I shouldn't say agenda because I do agendas. When I want to do an agenda, I do agendas. My favorite lifestyle, that's it. My favorite lifestyle is seat of the pants with very little planning. Seat of the pants. I might have some ideas in my mind what I'm going to do. Selden Ball, another skippable ad. Baby Beast right now has a skippable ad. So I have a skippable ad at the same time that Selden Ball did. There's more coming on that topic. More planned. My agenda? My potentials list. All right, there's 931. You haven't redirected me to other chat messages, so I will read through those later. Later, dudes. Later, dudes. Pazamundo. Enjoy your seat of the pants vacation from Wintermoot. Okay. Ken. Yeah, Ken Stout is not well. He did not have a show last night. So, think about it. Because memory issues, I take being a little more careful about punching buttons. I've already paused, so speaker bots aren't working. And then here. Okay, you can watch this video to see how to get free support on this YouTube channel. This video to see how to get paid support from me directly in private sessions. This video to learn how to turbocharge your troubleshooting experience by interacting with this channel. And this is a recent video on my channel. Have a great day, everybody. I'll catch you later. Goodbye.